I'm happy. Sir, and Koma Yedino, Ghana Education Service, from their headquarters, Wamutie, and across the country, Wamutie, one more friend, sir, one more concerns to conversation at Air Kosono. Enti, Mamene, Mr. Abuaje Mensa, ending Komo, wano in charge of school placement with Ghana Education Service. Na anope yeneno ending Komo. Mr. Abuaje, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
But you're not, and Pomo to say,
but you're not.
Okay. There's a huge allegation on GES, especially with the computerized placement system. Say deliberately no much that policies be a moye. Some will collapse the private schools. And to move place you or Munkwalano. Why you can swash that fairly a lot of them. Mami NTO and no consensus.
Me charity for you know. And the can be correct to mini national office.
Okay.
I'm the GES, the Ashanti region, one of their education office.
Okay.
And we will discuss, the information about it, and the person will correct it, one or two issues. And so first of all, Mama, you need to identify the purpose for the school placement, See, if you see purpose now, going forward, and then we say, on the now, Osha, one, a say for fairly and then equity distribution. The percent make us 30%. At the end of the day, accessibility. Also, the first panel, very difficult. So, when a government school, people from government schools say we chat or call Prempeh College or call Pukuari or call Achimota. Reasons, I don't want us to go there. Say there are some of us we know, and to break that equity. Now a bema fairly distribution will be able to be. That is why this poly a buy. So at the end of the day, they will free fund bra GES. A crabia will free piano want to distribute it fairly and not and no buy. But mostly reasons that they be obedient to me who want to do this. They say a crabby from Fanchina bra which menya against 6 But or very good factors in the day. You go into a time and will not permit. And you baby, I don't know, they will say private schools don't want a good Prempeh College. Reasons what they call Yana, and now no one in them. So government say, okay, now will be any access to Prempeh. And to be a government school, any mono, the addition of 30% ever become home. Now, say, at least, one is between access. So they become a Prempeh College. And it is working. That is on the 30%. One reason or no.
No, but I don't know. I disagree, Mr. Abuaje.
Okay.
First of all, private schools, no teachers, How many of them are examiners? With why?
Okay. I have told you say details are best grade banner. I wouldn't want us to.
We have to delve into it because I don't know the source of the conversation I hear heavy because one more catch categorically say majority of the teachers are examiners. Almost 30 questions in the crown. GES staff. One more child here with public schools. One more croya and some mark in Swahili now.
Let's correct that. It's never true. And yet the questions is set by YS. Let's correct that.
Yes, but why can employ the services of other examiners?
It's never true. Let's separate the WAEC from your neighbor GES, okay? It's WAEC and for because I employ the service of private school Nibia or Setiba. And the I don't want us to go there with the sets of questions in the day. And the intimate kind of categorical say public schools teachers in the Setiba. Or the say establish here for that fact. Meaning so what
was here for the purposes of Wayeka Juma Womuyenti. Now the point again, no Ebeye how do we ensure and why do we say after you're running the same curriculum, okay? Now you're through the same examination. We will presume public schools no students no am performing here, and for that matter no as I say more quota.
Mama Kati, let me bring in and son I'm a referee. Also, most of now it is NASIA who is solely responsible for the private schools, and there is this I call it technical problem because for now I mean who do you make my blame on here? say with the school placements, we deal with codes. What I say? And there was selection of these codes. It is very technical. If you don't, so once you select the wrong code, you are creating a whole problem for that particular student. And what we do is that immediately school selection placement in the banner, we call for workshop. No, including the government schools and the private schools. Say on the bus so that we take them through with the selection of these codes, including the sex, the category of schools. Most of the private schools offer they don't come. That is one issue. They will never come. Reasons are of the money. It is up to them. On back for program selection. Some of us, you're private school. But this is the problem I'm telling you. They will never come for the workshop. And see, at the end of the day, one banner or no better than school or no I had your pay. It is a where most of the problems are bad this year in a chunk of them are from private school. And because if you get the code wrong, accessibility will also be an issue. It is the way forward. Making input, Let us also take note of say a true on their selection, they are calling for workshop. They have to come. There are so many workshops around here. The private schools, they don't come. Also, we are not under GES, NASI and share. So these are some of the reasons they give. Mine now because I had maybe probably say during the workshop, how many of them and I attended the workshop. It is we don't have a workshop for private schools separately from the government school. Sometimes we do it together. Even you can even fix a date for Omokran as a private schools, Omombra, so that they will teach them how to select the course for the various categories. They will not come. But on other school, I had their pay because we're a private school.
The selection of the course, course, a year day.
We say, so selection placement anymore. There is nothing like Opukuare. Okay. There is nothing like Prempeh College.
Okay.
Ya code schools, So Opukuare will be given a code. And original one
with a particular number identification, right?
Very good.
Okay.
With a particular number identification. And as the Oba region as well, the region has been given a code. So if you give a wrong code for the region, let's say Ashanti region is 001, and then Greater Accra 002. So selection of region, if you give 001, now of course select a program now schools code now you mistake of Achemota. You are in Ashanti region, but you'll be given a school in Accra because you selected a wrong code for the region. Meaning what is the
yes, Matthew was here.
Now over here most of their people near one school yendi baby do our computer and the demand. It is never true. A code selection. Into once a one bar workshop and take you through at the end of the day, if you pick wrong region, wrong code, you'll be given a wrong region.
But role being private school operators, a play and a role being necessary play in the selection of the codes. I'm a workshop at one moment.
A simple run as a government are training people. Say braho. No one take you through. It was a presentation. Almost 5 hours. So just come and sit down. Bring YT personnel and I say proprietor or whoever you're responsible. Come and sit down. Now you from through. And see who we are. You better say your rehearsal. I will give you some of the samples. And then you go through. Now you are more samples. Say I'll be here, but Nipan also on back. And because now GES, we don't locally we don't control private schools. Nasia and they all say so because those days now GES alcohol a community activities, but now that mandate has been taken away from GES at the local level. And to Nipan and bound to be at the end of the day, these are the problems that and our buses here around here innocent people to say almost struggle the blame no government into the way forward. I think if all of us say bit may come together now with the NASIA activity, means the NASIA it is a small entity. I will share the whole private schools. Into me there is a big gap between almost and the private schools because to me running and monitoring they be all the time. But as to the reason why the monitoring and the responsibility for private schools no corner and they don't know. But the person can say with the monitoring, we need to intensify it. As if other than that, every year, Biano, government and every blame on meanwhile, those people over there, they are not doing the right thing.
GES or agenda, some will be collapsing private schools.
It is never true. That's what be GES or Nepal private school. Make us say, me or junior sisters, senior brothers, private school. And you know, I have been to that school. On my selection, I was there. It's because I did almost. You. But the problem they say there is a technical errors our selection and that is affecting their candidate. And it is very bad. It is a correct here. It do say selection. That is where we need to intensify our campaign. And the message let's jot it. When you are in a why be draw as here. When we are doing the selection, private schools will never come. Say you need education on it. But you not call wrong with then we blame the government. Me say let's go for their papers. Now the almost selection placement papers. I am go through. So you identify these errors. And that has resulted into what we are discussing right now.
Okay. Zawaje made us for the clarification.
All right.
Why? Made us I'm a bit of relief. Nana